My new manager called me an idiot for spending money on premium packing foam, so he ordered cheap bubble wrap to save $2,000. He didn't listen when I warned him we were shipping precision aircraft engines. 3 days later, the client called screaming that $200,000 of inventory had arrived as scrap metal, and I had the manager's signature framed on my desk to prove it wasn't my fault. I've worked in logistics for 15 years. I'm the guy who makes sure that when a company ships something fragile, expensive, and critical, it arrives in one piece. My domain is the warehouse floor of Apex Logistics, a mid-sized freight forwarder that specializes in industrial machinery. I wear steel-toe boots, I drink bad coffee, and I know exactly how much G-force a crate can take before the contents turn into a modern art sculpture. Enter Kevin. Kevin was our new operations efficiency manager. He was 28, fresh out of business school, and wore suits that cost more than my truck. His mandate was to cut costs, and he decided to start with the packing materials. He walked onto my floor on Tuesday, kicked a box of high-density expanding foam, and asked why we were wasting money on fancy chemicals. That foam is structural, Kevin, I explained, trying to be patient. We are shipping turbine engines. They weigh 400 pounds. If they vibrate during transit, the internal bearings shatter. The foam locks them in place. It absorbs the shock of the road. It costs $400 a crate, Kevin countered, tapping on his iPad. I found industrial bubble wrap for $20 a roll. It's the same principle. Air cushioning. We switched today. I laughed. I thought he was joking. Kevin, bubble wrap pops. These engines will crush it flat in 10 miles. Once the air is gone, it's just metal banging against wood. You will destroy the cargo. I am the manager, Jack, he snapped, his face turning red. I don't pay you to debate physics. I pay you to pack. I canceled the foam order. The bubble wrap is on the dock. Use it. He was serious. He was going to risk a $200,000 shipment to save $2,000. I knew if I argued, he would fire me for insubordination. But I also knew that when those engines arrived broken, he would blame me for improper packing. I walked to the computer. I typed up a document titled Liability Waiver and Direct Order Confirmation. I listed the shipment number, the value of the goods, and the specific instruction to use non-rated packing materials against my professional advice. I handed it to him. If we do this, I need your signature. Standard procedure for deviation from protocol. Kevin rolled his eyes. You are such a drama queen. Fine. He signed it with a flourish, not even reading the part where I explicitly stated the engines would be destroyed. Now get to work. I want those crates on the 4 p.m. truck. I pinned the paper to my wall. Then I told the boys to grab the bubble wrap. We wrapped the engines. It felt wrong. It felt like wrapping a grenade in tissue paper. We loaded them into the crates. There was play. They wobbled. I knew the moment the truck hit a bump, it was over. Kevin watched us load the truck looking smug. See, save the budget. That's how you run a business. I went home. I slept like a baby. I knew what was coming. It takes 3 days for a truck to get from our warehouse in Ohio to the client in Texas. 3 days of peace. Don't miss when the screaming phone call comes from the furious client, the emergency board meeting where Kevin tries to frame me, and the glorious moment I slide his signed confession across the table to the CEO. The damage report is in. Click here to watch full video.